before I left on my first solo trip around India, it was for 2.5 months and I was going alone. I was really nervous. And I asked every single person I met or came across that went to India. I was like, what is it like? Is it okay? Will I be safe? Tell me about it. Tell me everything. I had literally I had a whole list of questions before I went. And then I traveled there and I really loved it. So what I want to do is to help you feel comfortable with traveling to India if you're curious about going. So I created this course on Udemy that's all about how to travel around India safely but still have fun. Because if you're safe and you're worried, oh my God, that's really not a good time at all. So this is what the course is designed to teach you. So I wanted to show you one of the classes from the course for free so you can get a sample and get a taste of what it's like. So stay tuned to the end of this video and I'll tell you how you can get a really amazing offer on all the videos, not just this one. Crowds. If you go to India, there's no way around it. You may have heard or you may have noticed that India has quite the large population. So when traveling through India, it's highly likely that at some point you're gonna have to make your way through a crowd, or you're gonna be walking through an area and all of a sudden you stumble upon a huge crowd of people. Don't worry, it's definitely normal, but there are some things to be mindful of. So things in India aren't necessarily organized in the same way they're organized, let's say, in the States. And when I say they're not organized in the same way, I mean they're not organized really in any way sometimes. So here's what I mean. So I went to a train station and I was trying to figure out how to buy a ticket somewhere, and literally I was doing like the American thing, which is like, oh, I'm gonna just walk up behind someone, give a nice little distance, and like stand in line and wait. That is not how it works in India. And I quickly saw, so I gave space and I was waiting. Oh, a bunch of Indians, they filled that space between me and the person I thought I was behind, and they were like all over the place. And I was like, okay. Now, by the way, some tourists, when this happens to them, they're like, how dare you? And by the way, I've seen this happen. I saw this happen with a guy, he lives in India, but he's from the UK. He got so upset with some Indians who like kind of gotten in front of him. And I was thinking, why are you upset? You know this is how they roll. This isn't personal. So when you're in a line in India, or rather when you're needing to get access to a counter, right, because there's no line, you're not in it, what you actually need to do, what happens is people really do crowd to the front, and you just kind of have to be a little bit assertive and get in there if it's one of these type of situations. So what I did at the train station was I pushed my way. I was like up. I was the one who's crowding behind the Indians at that point, right? Like I was up close, you know, like there in the mix, and I had to wait. And then finally I was like, because you have to like work through people because there's so many people there. You have to get the attention. So I was like, one elbow's kind of in there, and I'm like, I'm trying to go to Mumbai. Can I get a ticket? Can I, you know, you got to elbow through the other. No, not, it's my turn. It's India. This is how it goes. If you're expecting this, I'm going to wait, and then one day you'll be there for hours in line. Push your way through. You'll be fine. But that's definitely how it works. So you can do it. It's okay. You're not being rude. They're not being rude. It's just how it works in India. Now, when I was first traveling around India and I'd find myself in all these crowds, I was really worried about my belongings, right? Like, am I gonna get pickpocketed? Am I gonna be robbed in these crowds? Here's the thing to note. I've never spoken to any traveler who's been robbed in India. Now, I have met plenty of travelers who have been pickpocketed in France, in Italy, all over Europe. Yet for some reason, no one's like, oh my God, you're going to Europe? Are you scared? Are you worried? No, they talk about being worried about going to India. But the truth is, it's usually fine. But, so I showed you in another video my sneaky pants. So I do sometimes wear those if I'm worried about pickpockets. That's in the video that's talking about accommodations. But another thing, I like to carry a backpack. I'm not wearing one now because I'm in Thailand and I feel super safe and I just travel with a cute little purse. But you know, a backpack is a great way to carry lots of things in it. It's tough for people to like dig into a backpack and get some stuff out of it. It's not a super smooth, easy process. It's not easy to do. So if you're in an area where you know you're going to be going through a lot of crowds, if you're worried about how to carry your things around, backpacks are a great way to do it. Listen, you're in a foreign country. So when I'm traveling, I go for comfort and ease. I don't care so much about fashion all the time. I don't wear one, but I totally would. Fanny pack. No judgment. You can totally wear a fanny pack to keep your stuff safe. It is not an issue. No one's gonna care. You're a tourist anyway. You know, sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to stand out. You're gonna stand out anyway if you're not Indian. If you are of Indian heritage, by the way, and you're traveling to India for the first time, okay, you could try to dress like a local and blend in if you want. Or you could just say, you know what? I'm Indian, but I'm American now also. I'm wearing the fanny pack because I'm a traveler. Whatever, up to you how you choose to play that out. So, but when you're traveling through India and you're dealing with the crowds, it's okay, don't worry. Another thing that comes with crowds is pushing. So sometimes people feel that pushing is very rude, but you know, it's just a cultural thing. They're not pushing necessarily to be rude. So I remember I was on a bridge, crossing a bridge in Rishikesh, India. It was so crowded and people were literally pushing me. And it's like, where do you think I can go? What is the point in pushing me right now? Like, we're all just stuck. And at one point I didn't know what to do and I was just really annoyed with the people pushing me. So this woman was like pushing and I said, ow. Right? I think she was so stunned by my ow. She jumped back, by the way. I think she was like really offended that maybe thinking she had hurt me. I said, ow. Oh, for the rest of that walk across the bridge, which took like 15 minutes because it was so packed, hands were completely off, you know. But that was a reminder to me actually that I realized I was in the wrong, to be honest. Like I said, the ow, I kind of freaked out in that moment. But like she wasn't trying to hurt me, right? Like it wasn't a personal thing. It's just that in India, space is different. People touch each other. It's not sexual. It's not offensive. It's just kind of like, it's just kind of the way it is, you know? So that touching happened. I felt guilty afterwards. So whatever. Crowds are there. It's okay. Just relax. If you get claustrophobic and nervous around crowds, avoid Delhi and Mumbai. Crowds can occur in other places though, but certainly if you're in a major city, you're likely to come upon some crowds. But just remember, it's fine, you're safe, it's okay. So, crowds. I hope you feel better. Feel like you can navigate now. Know what to expect when you're dealing with crowds in India. And there's a lot more. You know, in the course, I really tried to design it based around what I thought you might be concerned about before going on that first trip. I thought about all the things I was concerned about. I was concerned about scams, people staring at me. I was concerned about getting sick, you know, bathrooms. So all of those things and more are covered in the course. Section by section, you can go through, watch the videos in whatever order you like. And after you watch them, you'll be prepared to go to India for your trip. All the questions that I had before I went and the questions I hear from other people before they go to India, I've put all those into the course because I want you to feel really prepared and confident for your trip if you take the course. And also, I want you to have a good time. So the course is also really upbeat. I'm showing videos from the trip and telling stories, so it's designed to be fun. So if you're interested in the course, you can actually get it for $10 right now. It's originally $85, but I want to make it accessible. It's a new course, and I hope that you'll like it. So you just put in the promo code INDIA10, all capital letters, and you can get it for $10. So I hope you enjoy it.